Hi everybody, it is the 12 days of Kissmas, and because of that I was thinking about what am I going to wear when I do my video today, and I remembered I had this shirt. I have to show it to you because I'm so excited to show you. Look at this. Is this like the perfect shirt? It says Merry Kissmas. So in honor of our group and how many beautiful people are in here watching, I wore this shirt today. It wouldn't be my first choice because it's not like my style, so to speak, but hey, you know what? I had to do it. I just had to. Hi Suzanne, hi Lisa, hi Sarah. I'm so glad you are all on. Hi Deborah, nice to have you on with me. It is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so I don't know where in the world you are, but it's a different time zone all over, and I'm just so glad that you joined me because I love to share and I love to teach and I love to just be with other Sena sisters. I truly believe that we have a very, very, very special culture at SeneGence. And we are Sena sisters, no matter, even if we've never met each other, we encourage each other, empower each other, and lift each other up. And that is what I believe is why we are so different at SeneGence. Other companies don't have what we have. So thank you for joining. It's midnight in the UK and you stayed up to watch me? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Deborah. That is so nice of you. Oh, that is just so wonderful. Thank you so much. You're a very special person, Deborah. Okay, and Lisa, thank you so much. And Frauke from Canada, thank you for watching. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Building a legacy. Basically, it's my motto, keep on keeping on. That's how you build a legacy. Okay, I'm done. I can go home now. No, I'm just joking because building a legacy is about, first of all, starting. And second of all, you've got to keep going and you've got to keep persistence and consistency in there the whole entire time. That is really important. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So my name is Jeri Taylor-Swade and I am a founding pioneer distributor of SeneGence. I'm very proud of that fact. And I feel like I was in the covered wagon days, if you know what I mean by that. And it is so exciting because I will be celebrating my 20th year at seminar this year as SeneGence celebrates their 20 year. So we are celebrating our 20 year together and I'm super proud. I'm so, so proud. And more importantly, I love what I do and I love what I represent. And I don't just represent a product, although I love the product, but I represent a lifestyle, a career, a way to realize your dreams and goals, a way for you to get what you want for your family. And in that process, you're creating a legacy for yourself and your family, as well as a legacy at SeneGence, because as you achieve levels of achievement and you do certain things, your name is in the history books, so to speak. And so you're a part of a company that will go on for years and years and years to go after you're gone even. I truly believe that. When I'm gone, I know that SeneGence will still be going on because of you girls and because of the younger distributors that are coming on board. And you will continue this legacy of what we have started. And me as a pioneer distributor, I feel very blessed to be part of creating that culture that we have at SeneGence today. So I'm Jeri and I would love to share with you. Oh my gosh, I have so many hearts coming across the screen. It's so exciting. Hi Kirsten, hi Lorraine, hi Sherry. I'm not going to be able to say hi to everybody because I have a lot of notes that I took as I was thinking about it. But you know what? I always write these things down and then I just go off the cuff anyway. And the truth is that, hi from Australia, nice to have you on. The truth is that there's basics and there's truths of what I'm going to say tonight that are in any direct sales company. Did you know that we're a direct sales company? Duh. But did you know that we are a party plan? So this is our title, so to speak. SeneGence is a direct sales party plan network marketing company with a compensation plan of a multi-level compensation plan. So that's what we are. And truly, when I started, if I would have known, and I can tell you this for a fact, if I would have known that SeneGence was a direct sales company, I probably would have not jumped on the opportunity that I saw, because I didn't know anything about direct sales except for the lie. And the lie that I heard, and the lie that a lot of people still say to this day is, oh, that's a pyramid. Well, okay, so where did that come from? Way a long time ago. Long time ago, there were some companies that were pyramids, and they were illegal, and they did get shut down. And some of them were forced to change the way they did their business because they didn't even know, because they didn't realize that they were illegal. And when the FTC came down, they gave them a choice to change and make different rules in their company and their compensation plan and things like that. And they did, and they're still around today. But there are companies that are illegal, and the only people that ever make any money in those companies are the people at the top. That is true, but they usually always get shut down sooner than later. We are not that. We are not anything like that. In fact, we're so opposite of that, because in our company, you can be a distributor that has an upline that is doing well, but you can actually surpass that upline, and you can make more money and have a bigger title than them. And that is the truth of what we do, and how our company is so different. So we are a direct sales company. And what that means is that you know this, you buy products wholesale and you sell retail, right? So when you sell retail, you are creating a customer base. Now, your customers are your gold. You have got to treat your customers well so that they stay with you for a long time. Then on the other side of that is the network marketing side with the multi-level marketing compensation plan. And that is where you build a team and you bring people with you along the journey, and you all learn together and you all grow together and you become a very solid team. Now, does that always happen? No, but this is the thing. You're going to lose people. It's called attrition. It always happens in any company. So me in my career, okay, I say I have a career, which I do. I have a career at SeneGence. I am a cosmetic executive with SeneGence International, and I have a multi-million-dollar international team of distributors around the world that are doing their business. It's their business. It's not my business. They are building their business. I'm there to help them. I'm there to train them. I'm there to encourage them and empower them. But I can't do the work for them, and you can't do the work for them either. They have to do the work for themselves. You know why? Because it's a business. You have to treat it like a business. You are an entrepreneur. As soon as you sign that dotted line, you're an entrepreneur, whether you ever sponsor anybody or not, because you have a business. You are buying wholesale, you're selling retail, and you are creating a customer base. And you are the one that's responsible to treat those customers good, to give them great, excellent customer service so they want to stay with you and not just go buy from anybody that has a special or whatever. When you create a relationship with your customers and with your distributors, then as you grow your team. So you start out, everybody starts out the same. Every single distributor starts out the same. We all sign the dotted line and say yes that we want to be a distributor. I did. I didn't know what I was getting into at the time. And trust me, it's not all been fun. It's not all been a bed of roses, so to speak. No, it hasn't, because businesses have ups and businesses have downs. The way to create a legacy is to stay there no matter what. Stay there in the up times and the downsides. Don't run away. The grass is not greener on the other side. If someone tries to bring you into another company, if you think that what's happening in your company with SeneGence is not going to happen with another company, you are sadly mistaken, because direct sales is direct sales. There's ups and there's downs. Direct sales is a business. There's ups and there's downs. It's the truth. It's the truth. So you have to decide, and you're the only one that can do it. You are the only one that can make your dreams come true. You are the only one that can decide that you're in it for the long haul, and that no matter what happens, you're going to figure out a way, because successful people do it anyway. Successful people figure out how to stay in the game when it's tough. And I'm telling you guys, there are tough times. Are there always tough times? No, I've got a hair that's bugging me. I'm pulling it out of my way. Okay. Oh, I see so many comments, you guys. I cannot see all the comments right now because I'm trying to talk to you and give you some wisdom and some words of encouragement. But I promise you that I will look at all the comments later, and I will, if you ask a question, I will answer it. And please let me know where you're from. And if you watch the replay, could you let me know that and let everybody else know that you're watching? Because it's really important for us to have as many comments as possible on every single one of these videos that's going to be happening for these 12 days of Kissmas. And oh my gosh, you're going to hear from so many amazing women. There are women that I admire in this company. You know, we all have talents. God has given us all different ways of being able to reach people, connect with people. He's given us each talents that no one else has. You have talents that I don't have. You were made to be very, very special to those people in your network. Network marketing, that's what it's called. And do you notice in the middle of that, there's a word called work? Okay, so what that means is you have to do the work every single day, every single day, every single day, every single day. And if you have to step away, because life happens and that's okay, don't quit totally. Never, never, never quit totally. Is it harder to get back in the game? Yes, it is, because when you've got momentum going and you step out of it for whatever reason, sometimes it's not your doing. Sometimes you have a sick mother or a parent or a child, or you're sick yourself. Sometimes you have to take time to take care of that situation that happens in life. But when you do that, make sure that you are bound and determined not to give up your business. So don't quit totally. Even if it means that you just place 100 PV order for a 6-month period of time so that you stay active, don't quit, because quitters quit. So if you don't want to be a quitter, and if you want to create a legacy, the only way you can create a legacy is to keep on keeping on. And it's up to you to do it. I say to myself, like, seriously, so many times, I can picture myself right now. So many times in my house, in my office, or in my bathroom, I have lifted my hands to God, and I know that God's got my back, but I've lifted my hands and said, okay, God, if it's gonna be, it's up to me. I can't depend on my upline. I can't depend on my team. I can't depend on anyone. If I know that I need to do a certain thing to get my dreams and my goals to happen, I have to do it. Are there times when I don't want to? Heck yeah. There's times when you don't want to do it, but those are the times when you have to have grit. Those are the times when you have to dig deep and really say, you've heard the saying, you have to know your why. Because if it's just money, it's not enough. It's not, unless money is your ultimate drive in life, which most people it's not. They say it is, but it's more than that. You have to dig deep sometimes, because sometimes you have to know why you're doing this. My why has changed over the years. At first, it was just because I love the product so much, I couldn't stand it. I had to share it with everybody. And then it was like, oh my gosh, this is actually a business? You mean I can actually make money at this, and I can actually make a career out of this? I mean, I had no idea. And back then we didn't have training, we didn't have anything. We had zero. I had to do it all. I had to create everything that I did in my business. I had to create it because it wasn't there. Now you have everything you need. You just have to do it. That's how you create a legacy. And you create it by doing it over and over and over and over. And the other thing, you have to be teachable, because sometimes you realize that what you've been doing is not going to work anymore. Things change in the marketplace. Things change in the business world. Things change in technology. Oh my gosh, you guys. Literally, when I started my business, I know I'm going to really age myself right now, but when I started my business, we did not even have computers. The only people that had computers were huge corporations, and they were those mainframe computers. And then they got computers, and then Joni taught us that we had to start learning how to do emails. So the very first email I ever sent to anybody was to another distributor. So from emails to what we have now, holy cow. So I could have said to myself, forget this, it's too complicated, I don't want to do this. That's not the way I started doing business, because I did trade shows. When I started, I did trade shows, and that's the only way we could do it. It was face-to-face, belly-to-belly. Trade shows is how we started. And then Joni said, you got to change. Now you got to do demos. You mean like schlepping in somebody's house kind of demos? No thanks, I'm not doing that. I mean, seriously, I had to say to myself, okay, am I going to do this? And Joni said to me, you either do this or you die. You either do it the way we planned on this company growing, or your business is going to die. And I had to make a choice. Was I going to go forward and listen? Was I going to be teachable? Was I going to do things I didn't want to do so that I could grow and sustain my business that I had tried to create and was creating? My decision was yes. So that's why I'm still here. So have people try to recruit me into other companies along the way? OMG, I can't even tell you how many have tried to get me to come to another company because you're going to make more money. It's a better compensation plan. It's a better product. They're going to treat you better. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Sorry, I'm SeneGence Blue through and through. Hey, that's a rhyme. SeneGence Blue through and through. Are you? Because if you are, and if you say, yes, I am, that's how you're going to create a legacy. You're right, Michelle. You've got to step out of your comfort zone because nothing grows there. Sene-lifer. Me too. I'm a Sene-lifer. I say to people, I'm never going to retire. And I tell people I'm going to walk across the stage one of these days in a walker or a wheelchair, but I'll be there because I love what I do. I love my life. I have a Sene-life. My legacy is I have a Sene-life, and I have a life in my own personal business. And my why, I told you, it's changed because I have grandkids now. I had teenagers at home when I started this business. Now I've got 4 amazing, beautiful grandchildren. And every single day, that is my heart. That is why I do what I do. That is what makes me do what I do. And because you guys, I mean, I just got home from New York City late last night. And I was so blessed because of SeneGence, hashtag because of SeneGence, that I got to take my daughter-in-law, who's a distributor, and my granddaughter to New York City. And we won the video contest, and our video was up on the Jumbotron in New York City. People that were standing around, they were like, is that you? Oh my gosh. They were like, whoa. I mean, my granddaughter, I said, I'm so excited about this because this has been a dream of mine forever. And my granddaughter, who's 5, she said to me, she said, Mima, because that's what she calls me, Mima, your dreams are coming true. I'm like, from a 5-year-old, my dreams are coming true. My dreams of my family is so tight. My family, we love each other and we encourage and empower each other. I have learned so much in this business. I have learned to be the best person that I can be. And am I arrived yet? No. Is there still room for growth? Heck yeah, ask my husband. But you know what? I am proud of who I am now. I'm proud of who I've become because I have become a confident woman who can take on the world if I need to, because all of the things I've learned are because of this business. And I'm not joking. This business gives you a platform. It gives you a place to grow and become the most beautiful woman that God created you to be, full of confidence, full of life, full of hopes and dreams and a way to achieve them. No one is going to say you can't do it. No one. Everyone in this company, including me, can say to you, you can do this. If you want this, if you want whatever it is you want, whether it's tangible or non-tangible, you can do it because you've got a vehicle to do it with SeneGence and because of the personal growth that happens because you are in a direct sales company. I'm telling you, personal growth is huge. You've got to be teachable. You've got to be willing to make changes when something you're doing is not working. Sometimes, because that's how it is in business, you have to take a look, you have to step back, and you have to take a look at what you're doing and say, is this working or is this not working? If it's not working, then you need to figure it out. If you don't know how to figure it out, there's certainly a lot of people that can help you. Joni and all of the corporate people are there. Your leaders are there. I'm always there. There's so many people that truly have your back. They truly want you to succeed in this business. So we are there to help you. And SeneGence has done so much for your confidence. Oh, good, Colleen. I'm so glad. I would love to read all your comments right now, but I can't do that because I don't want to stay on forever. But I really, I can't stress to you enough what you can do with this business. This is a business model that works, you guys. SeneGence is a business model that works because it is a proven business model. Direct selling, network marketing, multi-level marketing, those are proven business models. They even teach it in colleges. So it's not like a fly-by-night thing. It's a proven business. You have to have belief. First of all, you have to believe that this is a business that works. Well, Joni's proven that. SeneGence as a whole has proven that. SeneGence has been around now for almost 20 years. We are a very viable business. We are a debt-free company. You guys, I just read yesterday that another direct sales company is in debt so much, they owe so much to their providers of their goods, so to speak, that they are going to go bankrupt. Another direct sales company yesterday. So there's a lot of companies that come and go. Direct sales companies, there's a startup company almost every day. Do they all look intriguing? Yeah, of course they do. Do they all have something pretty much good to offer? Yes, of course, because you know why? In direct sales, predominantly, products in direct sales companies have to be better than those things in the marketplace. Otherwise, people would just go out in the marketplace and buy them. But we have products that are so amazing, so incredible. You guys all know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But we have something that no one else has. We have products that really, truly work. And you guys, every day, I'm product of the product. In order to build a legacy, you've got to be a product of the product. You cannot just be halfway in. I'm telling you guys, if you're halfway in, if your toe is in the water, but you're not fully in there, if you're not SeneBlue through and through, you won't make a legacy out of your business. You won't. Because you won't be solid enough in your belief. You won't be solid enough in your foundation. You won't be solid enough to when those times come when it's hard. And when you have to dig deep, you won't be hard enough. You won't be solid enough to get through those hard times. So, in order to create a legacy, you want to make sure that your foundation is solid, that you have belief in the company, you have belief in the products, which we all do. And you have to believe that anyone can do this. Not everyone has to be a makeup artist. In fact, I was a makeup artist when I started. I've been in the beauty industry for a long time. But most of these distributors that come on board, they're not. But they love the product and they love the sisterhood and they love what they see. And when they realize that it's actually true and that it's actually real and that you can actually make money at something that's fun, then they start to believe more and more and more. And that's how you gain the confidence. That's how you gain the confidence in yourself, by opening your mouth and telling people what you do. Opening your mouth and not being afraid to share what you do. This, you guys, direct sales is a proven business model. Do you realize there's billions of people across the world that are in direct sales? Why? Because it's a business. It's a way to make money. It's a way to work the way you want to work instead of having someone else to tell you how to work. It's a way to be your own boss. And that is one of the keys right there, is if you want to create a legacy and a sustainable business, you've got to be a good boss to yourself. You have to look in your mirror sometimes and say, would I hire myself? Because if you wouldn't want to hire yourself because of your work ethic, then you better take a look at yourself and figure out how you can get a better work ethic, because this is work. It's a business. You have to take care of it like a business, treat it like a business, and it'll pay you like a business. Have you ever heard that? I'm sure you have. It's the truth. It's not just a cliche. It's the truth. It really is a business that works. And when I say business, there's a lot of things that go along with that business. And when you're first new, you're learning so much and you're growing and you're trying to find out about all the products and you're trying to find out the business basics of how to do the business, and they never change. The business basics of SeneGence never change. They're always the same. What are those business basics? You probably know. And by the way, I have to tell every single person that's going to watch me in this video, whether you're watching in a replay or live right now, I have to tell you that I am super proud of you right now because you chose to learn, you chose to grow, you chose to invest in yourself enough to teach yourself some things that you don't know. I hope you're taking notes throughout this whole 12 days because there's going to be so much information you'll never remember it all. But when you have a business and you are learning the basics, what are the basics? It's wowing, booking, demoing, and directing. Wowing, booking, demoing, and directing. Those are how you do a business. That's how you do a SeneGence business. That's how you create a legacy because you do it every day. It becomes part of you. I wow all the time. In New York, my daughter-in-law is a distributor. She's only been a distributor for about 1.5 years now. She said to me, oh my gosh, Mom, she calls me Mom Jeri. Oh my gosh, Mom Jeri, like you talk to everybody. Like I talk to everyone, not just about my business. I like to talk to people because I like to find out who they are and where they come from. And, you know, I've learned so much from just opening my mouth and talking to them and getting a relationship with them, whether they join me in my team or whether they buy products from me. I mean, I would love them too, but I've learned so much from people just because I've opened my mouth and started a conversation. I was in the bathroom at Macy's on 34th Street in New York City, the original Macy's, just yesterday? No, 2 days ago. And these ladies were in the bathroom and I heard their accent. And I said, are you from the UK? And she said, yes, we're from England. I said, where? And they said, Brighton. I said, I've been to Brighton. I know exactly. And they said, you have? And I'm like, yes, I have. And I went to this really old pub. It's like one of the oldest in the city. And they're like, oh, we know exactly where it is. And they serve vegetarian food. And we have this great conversation before I even mention my product or the company at all. And so by then I had already established a relationship with them. And so they wanted to hear more. I do this all the time, you guys, all the time on the plane. I have a lady that wants to sign up because she sat next to us in the plane on the way to New York City. You guys, it becomes part of you. So in other words, you have to treat it like you're an entrepreneur. So you have to treat it like an entrepreneur. You have to treat this business like an entrepreneur. This business should dominate your thoughts because every single business owner thinks about their business all the time. It's part of who they are. Any man you certainly know that because they're sort of like in the men's world, it's sort of like what they do is sort of who they are, right? Well, it's not necessarily the same for us because we, and most of our business around the world, most distributors are women in SeneGence. And so women are a little bit more complicated and we have so much more parts of us than just our business because we're mothers or we're grandmothers or we're daughters or we're aunts or we have so much more going for us than just our business. But when you own a business, you have to treat it like the entrepreneur that you are. So you want your business to dominate your thoughts constantly. And you either treat it like a hobby and just sort of dabble in it once in a while. You're not going to create a legacy that way. Will you have fun? Yeah. Will you make some money? Maybe. Hobbies kind of cost a lot of money, especially depending on what hobby you have. Is it a job? No, it's not a job. You don't punch a clock and report to somebody. You got to report to yourself. You have to look in the mirror and say, like I said to you a little while ago, you have to say, would I hire me? And if you say no, then you have to make your adjustments because only you can do it. No one else can. If it's going to be, it's up to me. That's what I say to myself all the time. With God's help, If it's going to be, it's up to me. I can't depend on anybody. My team, I love my team. And they know I love them. They know that it's not just about money. It's about way more than that. I love my team. I love who they are. I love the women that they don't even know they're becoming yet, but I see it in them. I love that. I love that part of this business. It's just, you guys, I can honestly tell you, and I hope you can see my passion, because I can honestly tell you that I would not know what I would do if I didn't have SeneGence in my life at this point, because it's so much a part of me. It's who I am, in that, and not just about the money part. It's not just about the money part. It's about empowering and encouraging and loving and lifting others up. It's all of those things that embody us as SeneGence distributors. And it truly is magical. Talk about magical. You guys, I told you that my legacy, my why has changed. Okay, I want to show you a picture that was just taken 2 days ago. You see that little pumpkin there? That's my daughter-in-law, Kaylin, and that's me, and that's my 5-year-old granddaughter at Macy's on 34th Street. You guys ever watch that movie, Miracle on 34th Street? We had a miracle happen this weekend, because when we went to see Santa, which that was one of my dreams, is for my Jordan to be able to see Santa at Macy's on 34th Avenue. And they said, I'm sorry, it's not doable. You don't have a reservation. And you know what? This is something you guys need to know. You will learn that you don't take no for an answer. You will learn that if someone says no to you, it might not just be it might be no for now. It might be for later. It might be it's just not the right time. But I'm talking about, if you want something bad enough, you will find a way. You won't let anybody tell you, I'm sorry, it's not possible. Because guess what? Because of my persistence and my polite aggressiveness, I guess you would call it, I asked to see a manager. I told him our story. I told him why we were in New York City. And she said, let me see what I can do. She came back and she said, you know, we don't have any openings, but if you just want to see Santa Claus, and if you don't care about seeing the rest of the display, I'll get you in right now. She took us and my little Jordan to the front of the VIP line, and she got to sit on Santa's lap at Macy's in New York City. Now, to me, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's not about Santa Claus. It's about that I was be able to provide a memory and memories for those 3 days that we were in New York that my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter will never forget. When I'm long gone, she will be able to say, my Mima took me to New York City and she took me to see Santa Claus, and I was on the big screen. And you know, that's why I do what I do. And that's how you create a legacy, because you keep doing what you're doing. You keep working. You keep persisting. You keep being consistent every single day, even when you don't want to do it. And then what happens is you get blessed. You get blessed beyond belief. And I've been blessed in my life. I'm so blessed because of Joni and her vision. I'm so blessed because I've done the work, and I'm not done yet. I'm still doing the work every single day. And you can do and be and achieve anything in your life that you want. You just can't give up. You just can't quit. That's how you create a sustainable business, and that's how you create a legacy. God bless you. Thank you for listening. I hope I touched you. I hope something I said meant something to you. Please write it down below. I will make sure that I go through all the comments after. And thank goodness for waterproof makeup. God bless everyone. Bye for now.